Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to Enlightened World Network's Meditation a Day. Today I'm here with my beautiful soul sister, Jean Lorio. Hello, Jean.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
And we are going to do what we do every Sunday morning. It's usually me and Ruth, but she is away, and beautiful Jean has agreed to sit with me in meditation. So, what we're going to do is play some music. It's actually a beautiful video that I'll play for you. Just get immersed in the sounds, in wherever spirit takes you, and do your meditation. We are going to sit and meditate together, but you won't be hearing us. You'll be seeing and hearing the video. And then we'll come back in about 25 minutes and we'll see what spirit has done and where it has led us. So relax and enjoy the music, everyone. Jean, thank you for being here with me.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a joy.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today. Jean, wow.
Yeah, double wow. Oh my.
Yeah, I hope that you all went into your heart as Jean and I did. It was just amazing, amazing that we could see so clearly. And one of the last things I heard was you asked and it was answered. You I can't remember exactly now what it was, but we asked to see. We asked for something to come forth for us. You know, that's something a lot of people comment on when they go into a meditation. They're like, what if I don't see anything? What if I don't hear anything? But questioning that blocks the flow of the energy. When we just sit and we say, okay, we're just going to ask for an experience, just going to ask for something to come forth in this 20 minutes or so that we're going to sit together. And then we called in the angels and the miracle happened. Do you want to explain the vision that we saw?
Well, what we saw, we both saw it. And sometimes, I think this is one reason why, getting out of the picture, one reason that it's important. I wish people would watch the daily meditations because you can actually ride on the energy of another so that you share a meditation, a vision together. And we both saw uh, what seemed like an old lady walking through the desert, bent over using a cane. And though her face, her hands, her demeanor seemed old, her essence wasn't. Her essence was beautiful. Her essence was so happy and joyful, full of wisdom. Her eyes just shone with wisdom. And she was on a path. I don't know if Teri saw this, but I kept seeing Jesus, and she's walking towards Jesus. And it was, for me, it was really kind of strange because I realized midway she wasn't actually walking. It was more like, in the movie when the scene behind you kind of moves. They used to do that in the old days. That's what it was doing. It was kind of moving. Well, to me, she was a symbol of us, of the earth, of our searching, of our following the footsteps of Jesus, the footsteps of the learnings, the teachings of our divine. And we're getting closer and closer. And as we go closer, her body started to straighten up. And the scenery of the desert started to change. It was still vague. I never really saw, like I could say, trees or anything, but there was like the form of them in the background. Anyway, the important thing that came to me that Teri pointed out, we didn't know whether to call her she because she didn't, Teri got the very strong feeling it wasn't just feminine energy. It was also masculine, and everybody, every person. And I got the information of how inadequate language is and how we have to start listening more to heart language. And that in the future, we probably may not even be speaking because we will feel that of every individual, we will feel their needs, their wants, their heart. And anyway, it was just beautiful. And I'm talking too much. You
Oh,
say
you
so
did
much.
wonderfully. Thank you so much. Yeah, I knew that that was a representation. It wasn't a actual person, but it was a representation of all of us. And it was interesting because at first it appeared as a feminine figure.
Mhm.
And then the more that we really called in the clarity, all of a sudden, all I could see were the eyes and the smile and the love flowing from the heart. That's all the features that were shown. It was no longer male or female. It was just a being of light. And that's what we are. That's the reminder that we are beings of light. The one thing that I got was to go into hope, to always hold on to hope.
Yes.
Sometimes things will look hopeless. Sometimes we see some really hard stuff. And one of the things from the very beginning, as we watched this being of light, it was not trying to catch up to anybody, just observing, just being the observer. So many times when we can just step away from a situation, it might be triggering us. It might be something that's hard for us to look at. I know we both are very much on the empath side of when we see or hear something that is disturbing, it's kind of hard even to maintain that attention to it because I feel it so deeply inside. And I know I've talked to you many times about how, I actually, if somebody's, you know, if somebody's being harmed, abused in certain ways, I feel that pain myself. And the reason is that we are all just one. So if we're seeing it, there's a reason we're seeing it. Where are we hurting inside? Where are we being abused, or where are we being judged or criticized? So whatever we are observing, if we can just pause, like pause that movie. Jean was talking about how the movie's moving, but the person was standing still. If we can just hit the pause button and then ask, okay, what do I do with this? It's being presented to me for a reason. What do I do with it? And that's one of the best things we can do for ourselves, instead of being caught up in the emotional aspect or looking at it as something that's harmful. Just be the observer. Don't go right into the energy that's being presented in your vision that you're seeing, but step away and be the observer. And that's what this beautiful entity was showing us, to just observe. And that's when the transition happened.
Right.
That's when it went from a certain specific figure to more vague, just the eyes that can see, the mouth that can smile, to show the love and compassion and the beautiful love that is the essence of all of us. And that love was flowing.
Beautiful light.
Yeah, it looked, I saw it as like a waterfall of light coming from the heart.
It just occurred to me as we're progressing, not just in our understanding, but as the world is progressing in the plan, I think that's one reason we've become aware of what pronouns, what to use, because we're starting to really understand that we're one.
We're one. Yeah.
And if
get
you're
out of the
one,
separation.
how do you have pronouns? Because we're one.
Yeah.
So I know it's beautiful what you said about.
Yes. Yeah, it's all of that stuff that our human brain takes us to. And that's what we were noticing also as we look back at this figure, this entity that's standing there. The human brain wanted to call it something like he or she or his or her. it was just so hard to not do that. We had to find that. And what I was relating to Jean is there are new cars now that will stop you from crossing over the line that you're supposed to stay in if you don't turn your turn signal on. If you turn the turn signal on, then yeah, you can maneuver across that line and it doesn't jerk you or try to pull you back where you were. But if you haven't indicated that you're going to make a turn and all of a sudden you're veering into another lane, those newer cars, the smarter cars, will pull you back to what it's considering to be safety. So my question that I asked Jean is, what's our turn signal? What do we use to indicate to our human brain, which is driving our vehicle at the moment? What do we use to indicate that we're making a move, that maybe we want to explore a different lane, maybe we want to explore a different idea or a different belief? What signal do we give our brain that says, okay, I'm going out of my lane right now, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, I'm stepping out of what I've always done, the way I've done it, and now I'm going over to this place. But if we don't make that a conscious thought to our human brain that we're going to do this, then the brain might automatically say his, her, she, he, and put those limits that it sees instead of what we are trying to explore and to understand more fully. So does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. But I think that, that's one thing, having had that problem, we're becoming aware of it.
The awareness.
Like they said in your blog the other day, be aware.
Be aware.
Be aware.
Yeah.
So
I have loved this meditation. Anything else that you wanted to add? I know we talked about the importance of communication.
Right. That's really, really important. I just felt so much energy coming, so much, and I was burning up. I was just burning.
The angels
up.
for you.
I know, they really are. They're really hot. Let me tell you.
They are. They put forth a lot of heat.
Goodness, yeah. But no, it was wonderful. But the thing is, I'm going to explore it more. It's in my mind now.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten this message. So in my meditations and that, I'm going to try to explore it more, go back. And as long as there isn't something important coming down, sometimes they have other things they want to tell you. It'll be nice to continue and see.
And what a great point, because this is there on Facebook, it's there on YouTube. And that music was so beautiful and the scenery was so gorgeous. Pull it back up and play it again and go into what Jean and I did. Just ask to see, ask for the spiritual eyes to see what's presented. And if you get that same vision of an entity that's just love, which represents all of us, then just sit with it and really explore it. And it's my hope that that you all will do that, or anyone watching the replay will go in and see what's being shown to you as well.
Can I say something too? It's as soon as you start getting an idea or a vision, don't immediately say, "Oh, that was crazy. It came from my ego. It came from my mind or something." Don't say that. Explore it. Let it come, because you do get strange seeming things sometimes, but as you continue to meditate, the meanings become clear and things become. So, I know I had that problem a lot with just saying right away, "Oh, that's silly. Where did that come from?" Don't do that. Accept it. Open your heart and go ahead and let it unfold so that you get the message that you're intended to get.
Exactly. Thank you.
Mhm.
And we just want to say hello to everybody that tuned in today. And thank you to our audience, and especially to Rosalind and to Erica, who is there. That's Erica, the cute one.
Oh, that's why she said the cute one.
Yes, yes.
She is.
And anyone else finding this, whether you're watching it now and not commenting, or you're watching it on the replay, thank you for joining us today. Every day, Enlightened World Network brings you a meditation a day. And if you check the schedule that's there on their page at Enlightened World Network, you'll see what time of the day it's going to happen, because it's not always the same. It depends on the schedule of the person doing the meditation. And we do have live meditations where someone comes in and guides or plays music or singing bowls or whatever. It's always different.
Yes, they're not all the same. They're beautiful. In their differences, they're beautiful. I just love seeing them because you learn something new.
Absolutely. So share this out if you got benefit from it. Let someone know that they can come in and sit in meditation and then have a discussion. That's the beauty of meditating. We can talk about what we saw, that communication, right? So we're going to leave you all and wish you the very best day possible. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. We love you so much.
Namaste.
Namaste from the disappearing girls.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.